footballs, there's 5 guys up front, and you got 5 big guys. And the left tackle weighed 300 pounds. My left guard was 280 pounds. My center was the smallest guy, he was 195. My right guard was 230, and my right tackle was 340 pounds. Now that's a big guy. Not only was he he wasn't a fat guy either. He was 340 pounds, but he was 6'5" tall. He could stand flat-footed in front of a basketball goal and jump up and dunk the ball. He was faster than I was. I was a little bit skinny guy. He was that big. He was faster than me. This guy was a monster. It was nice, I'm going to tell you, when you're back there and you're a little bitty guy like I was, to have those big guys looking out for you, especially Big Eddie. Eddie went on to play at Auburn. He started offensive right tackle, and then he did something that most people never do. I've never heard of anybody else doing this, but he also played defense. When he got down near the goal line, they put him in a defensive tackle. He was something. He went on to play for Miami Dolphins. And I tell my kids about how big Eddie was. Big Eddie, you know, he was a big guy. They're all like, yeah. Well, this year, at the beginning of the year, we had a jamboree. We played Cornersville over at Marshall County. And I'm sitting there, and I look up, and I see this huge mountain of a guy making his way through the crowd. And I said, there's only one man that I know that's that big. It's been 20 years since I've seen him, and I knew him instantly. It was Big Eddie. And Callie got to meet him, didn't you? He's pretty big, wasn't he? They figured out that I was telling the truth. He's a big guy. I'm going to tell you what, it was nice to know that you got somebody that big looking out for you. But that was a game. Football is a game. It really doesn't matter who wins or loses. We are in another kind of battle that is very, very serious. In 1 Peter 5:8 it says, be of sober spirit, be on the alert. Your adversary, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion, seeking someone to devour. Anybody ever like to watch Discovery Channel, something like that, and see those animal shows? You ever seen a lion devour somebody? It's not pretty, is it? They don't just come over and, you know, excuse me, Mr. Antelope, could I have your leg? Sure, there you go. Now, when a lion devours something, it chases it down, it grabs it by the throat, and it crushes its throat. It rips it apart. It doesn't care if the little antelope or whatever it does can be hurting and screaming and whatever, and that lion just keeps chomping because he's going to devour it. That's the way the devil wants to do us. I got a whole list of scriptures. I read them in there. I'm not going to read them here. But this is a whole list that talks about, first of all, in Ephesians 6, I will read this one. Finally, be strong in the Lord and in His mighty power. Put on the full armor of God so that you can take your stand against the devil's schemes. For our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the powers of this dark world, and against the spiritual forces of evil in heavenly realms. What that tells us is we are in a battle, and it's not against each other. You might get mad at somebody. You might think somebody's causing you problems, and that's exactly what the devil wants you to think. Because our battle's not against each other. He is the one behind everything that's bad. And he wants to kill us and devour us and destroy us. But I got a whole list of scriptures here. I mean a bunch. And this is just a few I pulled out like that. I could get 5 times that many. They say stuff like this. Moses answered the people, do not be afraid. Stand firm and you will see the deliverance of the Lord will bring you today. The Egyptians you see today you will never see again. The Lord will fight for you. You need only to be still. It goes on and on and on. And it talks about how God will take care of us and protect us no matter what. When you play a silly game like football, it's nice to have a big guy to take care of you. But But when you're in real life, big guys don't help. The devil's too tough, too powerful. He will kill us and destroy us. He wants to hurt you and your family. He doesn't like you at all. He hates you. He hates this school. He hates your teachers. He hates everything that's good. And he's tough, strong, and powerful. And he's stronger than me and you. But he's not stronger than Jesus. And God has told us that we don't even have to fight. He will take care of us. Every single year, I don't know why I'm surprised, every year, the week of Spiritual Entrance Day, it's a hard week. You think I'd learn. And I get surprised. I think, oh man, what is all this going on for? And Miss Eldridge and I were talking last night, we remembered, oh, well, Spiritual Entrance week. Satan wants to destroy it. He don't want anything good to come Friday. He knows good things are going to happen. He knows something good's going to happen here tomorrow. First time we ever did this, we just invited people in the community. Hey, come to our school. We'll pray during lunch. We got 85 people signed up. Probably close to 100. Just to come, hang out, eat lunch, and pray for the community. That's a good thing. Makes Satan very mad. He doesn't like that. He doesn't like the fact that we've got 370 souls that are going to be focused on God all day on Friday. Scares him to death. Because that is a real battle. It's not a game like football. It's a real battle. And it's life or death. And what I want you guys to start doing is take it and look forward to it like it is something important, like it is a real battle. Because it is. I want you to start praying right now. Go back to your classrooms and the day of your Bible time. I want you to pray for Friday that God will do great things. I am telling you, there will be a battle here on Friday. There will. Some of our upper grade kids, I'm seeing them, they're falling apart. Because Satan wants to destroy them. He's pulling out all the stops. God says He will fight for us. So we got to be tough. We got to hang together. We got to believe what He tells us. We got to be smart enough not to let our own selfishness and our own pettiness and our own disagreements with our friends and all this. We can't get caught up in that. We got to see things for what they are. Our problem's not with each other. There's only one source of our problems. Friday is an important day for you and for our school and for the community. And I want us to get ready and look at it as if it were a real battle. Start preparing yourself. Teachers in your classrooms. Start getting those kids ready. And just like He says over and over and over, He'll do our fighting for us. We just got to be focused on Him. It's nice to have a big guy around when you need protection, but the only one that can protect you in a spiritual battle is Jesus. He's the only one. The good news is, Satan knows that. Jesus has already won. We need to keep it in mind and focus on that and be ready for Friday.